Let's talk a little bit about estate planning. Again, I'm Denny Fraser. I have an office in Hilton Head, South Carolina, and in Okatie, South Carolina, right across the street from Sun City, Hilton Head. We practice in Hilton Head, Bluffton, Okatie, Sun City, and all of the surrounding areas. Estate planning is something that every person needs to do, but it's one of those things that just about all of us put off. There are a lot of misconceptions about estate planning. What makes up a basic estate plan? Obviously, a will makes up a basic estate plan. And we look on it basically as a three document. A durable power of attorney, which some people call their business power of attorney, which allows someone to do business for you when you're incapacitated, if you're sick, if you're in the hospital, if you're just simply away on a vacation out of the country and somebody needs to take care of an item of business for you. That's what the durable power of attorney is for. And then a healthcare power of attorney, sometimes called a healthcare directive, sometimes called a living will. And of course, the durable power of attorney and the healthcare directive living will are both items that are extremely important during your lifetime. The will comes into play to deal with your wishes after you pass on. Although there are some things that are very important in the will. Clearly, most people think the will is a document that they use to give their possessions away, give their stuff away, make sure it goes to the right person. But there are a couple of things in there even for young people, because we have people tell us all the time, well gosh, we don't really have anything, so we don't need a will. Well, you can state a guardianship for your children in there, so that if you had heaven forbid, a common disaster and your children had to be taken care of by a guardian, you can state your wishes as to who that person would be. It really calms the water after your passing. So that takes care of one thing with your will. It can name people that you wish to have your possessions. It can name your final desires, whether you wish to be interned through a cremation process or a funeral. You can do it all in your will. It's really is called your last will and testament. It's your opportunity to say the last things you're going to have heard by anybody after you pass. The living will, of course, takes care of your health care directives and some of the end-of-life issues that come up. That's an extremely important thing. And one thing I've learned about being in this business for pushing 20 years now is that things come up when we least expect it. And so sometimes you need to go ahead and get a little bit of business done that will lay that to rest and take care of it. What are your wishes about life-sustaining issues and hospital care, and who's the person that's going to make those decisions for you? So the healthcare directive, the living will, is important there, just as important as the durable power of attorney that allows someone to step in your shoes. And we have found, and of course we've been quite lucky at having an office now in the Okatie area, the Sun City Hilton Head area, to have a good number of people who've just moved into the area from other states. The majority of them have some type of an estate plan that they've had produced by someone else. And they give us an opportunity to look at those plans and determine if they work well in South Carolina, if they're going to work well before banking institutions, if they're going to work well with hospitals, if they're going to work well for the end-of-life decisions. And it gives us a great opportunity to meet new people who've moved here. That's a little bit of the fun of what we get to do. We get to meet a lot of people who've picked out this area for the same reason that Debbie and I did. It's a wonderful place to live, and we've both got that as a common denominator because the folks who've moved here like it just like we did and when we first moved here. So we've already kind of made friends before we say hello. We enjoy practicing in the Sun City area where our new office is located, because we get to meet more of those folks who've just moved here, and we get to take a look at their plans and determine if they are good to go just as they are, or if they need to be tweaked a little bit or changed altogether. Our philosophy in wills is the same as it is in everything in our practice. We like a common sense approach We like the simplest plan that can be put together for your implementation while during the living years and for the people who have to come along and take care of your affairs after you pass. We like the simple approach, we like the common sense approach, and what most people like about it, the more simplistic it is and the more common sense oriented it is, the more cost effective it is. So we don't believe in the expensive plans unless people absolutely need them for some reason of liability concerns or things of that nature, but the average individual we deal with wants a clean, simple, easy to follow, and cost-effective plan. We do the will, we do the durable power of attorney, we do the living will, we get them all set up so that they can forget it for the next 20 years, go back to doing what they came to Sun City or to Bluffton or Hilton Head for, which is enjoying the waterways, enjoy playing golf, enjoying tennis, enjoying the social activities that go on, and kind of forget about that will until the day comes that you or your family need it. Again, I'm Denny Fraser. I have an office in Hilton Head, South Carolina, and in Okatie, South Carolina, right across the street from Sun City, Hilton Head.